What's going on, guys? We're back on the channel today with another top 5 list, this time looking at 5 of the best attack strategies at Town Hall 11 in Clash of Clans. We're doing this out of Adult War Squad, and we have 5 sick hits for you guys right now. The first attack strategy that we're looking at today, guys, is a Pekka Bo Bat strategy coming in against this low-level wall, Town Hall 11, but most of the things within the base are fairly strong, and honestly, the strategy is going to work the same way either way. Starting out with the Queen charge in the eastern side of the base, you got to start with that strong charge. Sometimes people will start with the Grand Warden charge instead. Looks like Jenkins right here decided to go with the Queen. It's maybe more comfortable. I guess it's however you are more comfortable. Good thing about the Warden walk to start things out, though, is the Warden will then go towards all the troops being dropped into the base. Funnel was set beautifully over here, and now the Bowler is down south, setting the funnel on the other side of the base. Wall Wrecker going to go straight on through, and because the wall is a little bit low on level, it's going to be really nice and easy for that Wall Wrecker to bust right on through those walls. Guys, if you haven't yet subbed the channel and you like Clash of Clans every single day, make sure you go ahead and sub it right now because, well, we have Clash for you every day. And a lot of lists showing you guys how to dominate in the game. Look at the Rage spell right there as everything is invincible with the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome ability going ham, taking out that dragon from the clan castle, and now they are going in, following behind the path of that Wall Wrecker, which actually did end up going down, but also the Town Hall is about to be destroyed. Bats coming in from the southern part of the base on the outside of the base, so it was an exterior drop of those bats. Remember, you need to tank for those bats. That Ice Golem in the west was a clutch example of how to tank for those bats. Really worked out beautifully. And now up north, another Ice Golem being used to distract the Wizard Tower so the bats can come on through and take it out. You got to love the distraction techniques, so you don't need to bring the spells. You bring an Ice Golem instead, or a Giant, or something else to distract, and then the bats can go through the base, taking everything out. Jenkins right here with a textbook example of how to do Pekka Bo Bat at Town Hall 11. Really, at Town Hall 11, it's one of the strongest strategies you can use. You got the air troops coming in from those spells. You have the Pekkas, which are so strong. You have the Queen charge, which is so... honestly, the strategy is unbelievably strong, especially at Town Hall 11. The composition is soon going to be popped up on the screen for you, so you can make sure you have it all exactly the same. Head on into Town Hall 11 with this #1 strategy and crush. The second attack strategy that is one of the best for Town Hall 11 is gonna be a Queen Walk Lalo. Notice the Valkyrie in the composition as well. That can help the Queen for funneling, also get rid of a bunch of skeletons, maybe a witch that could be inside of the clan castle. You know that the Queens have a hard time playing and beating down a witch, so the Valkyrie will completely shut that down, which is a smart play by Jenkins there, again out of Adult War Squad, to make sure this thing goes right. Now the plan with the Queen Charge Lalo, or the Queen Walk Lalo, is you want to take down a few key objectives. You want to try and get the enemy Queen, and notice there is a jump spell in the composition that's going to allow the Queen to get on in there, and you want to make sure that you can maybe lower the clan castle, take out an air defense along the way, do all of that. You guys may not notice, but look at this microphone we got right here. I'm looking in my other cam, my second cam, but we got this new blue microphone, and, well, actually the microphone's not new yet, but the boom arm is all from Blue Microphones. Thank you guys so much for the hookup. Can't wait to get my new microphone set up. Waiting on a mixer, which is going to be coming soon. Nice job with that poison of those clan castle troops, and those wizards are going to go down to our Queen. No problem. She's getting over the wall, raging her up again. That's another trick, guys. Make sure you utilize the rage spells with the Queen Walk. Don't be cheap. Don't be stingy. Walk that Queen as far as you can into the base, and with these multi-target infernos, that's showing me that she can get in there pretty deep. Now we have a maxed level, or actually high level, not max level, Lava Hound coming out of the composition, and another one being dropped down below. Now that the base has been narrowed down so much, the troops can path right along in one direction, and it can go really, really nicely. Haste spells are going to make those balloons move even faster than a rage spell would, and they are going to just clean up all of the defenses along the way. Lava Hounds tanking for as long as they possibly could, and the Queen, well, she goes down. But lucky for us, the King is there, and he's going to get the benefit from those healers. And right now, the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome ability being used on those balloons. They're going to push through the final compartments of the base. On top of the Inferno Tower, the last thing that I would really be concerned about as the attacker, look at that balloon zipping its way over there so quickly. And that's going to be it. The rest of this base is going to be cleaned up with balloons, Grand Warden, pups, minions, and the King with his barbarians left to clean up this attack with, of course, the healer support as well. A gorgeous Queen charge Lalo hit done here. Notice a lot of the focus was on that charge, making sure that the charge did not die, taking out those key objectives. Something you want to do in every strategy. Figure out the objectives you need to remove, get it done, follow up with phase 2. And next up, at number 3, we have the hybrid version, the Town Hall 11 version of hybrid. Coming in, we have Amanda out of Adult War Squad, currently one of our coaches over on ClashSchool.com. If you guys want some coaching for Clash of Clans to become a better player, Amanda is over there and will be happy to be contracted to help you guys. So check out ClashSchool.com if you have never been there, or if you have no idea what it is. It's really an amazing thing. Queen charge coming from up top. We have the King coming in as well. He's being used just for funneling purposes. There is one jump spell which is being dropped right here, opening up multiple compartments of the base, allowing for that Queen to really dive on in there nicely. Clan Castle lore has happened, and out of it we have a couple of witches, a Valkyrie, and those Valkyries and witches, they can be devastating against the Queen. So let's see how this goes for her. We also have the Siege Barracks notice in this composition, which is going to be really nice, and no poison spell. So how is this going to work? Oh, there is a poison spell. I'm sorry, it was dropped. It was dropped just as I was saying there was none. So we are okay. The Queen should be able to path on through. A nice rage spell, keeping that Queen up. And there we go. All those witches should be going down, and now we can move on. Look at that tornado trap being devastating right there. Giant bomb exposed as well. Closing off that eagle, making sure that the Queen can grab the Town Hall. So the Queen took down the Town Hall, the Queen took down the Clan Castle troops, and now she's pushing on in even deeper into the base, while the miners and the hogs are all coming in from the eastern side. So what you need to learn how to do with this strategy is make sure that you narrow out the base, take down some key objectives, especially that Clan Castle, and then continue your pathing with the hogs and the miners. The hogs will run through the base and take out the defenses, while the miners, they'll clean up everything else behind. And you can see that's happening really nicely, and lucky for Amanda, that Queen stayed up through the Eagle artillery onslaught and is able to get healed back up because of those healers, and then help support the miners and the hogs and even tank for them later on in the attack. There's a Pekka in the composition as well, which was used for some tanking. Nice job sharing the heal spell space. So try and get as many hog riders and as many miners inside of that heal ring as you possibly can. Now we have, oh man, okay, so the Pekka in the composition actually came out of the Siege Barracks. So let's talk about the value. I think you get, what is it, 72 camp space more of troops at a max level Siege Barrack? That's insane. A Pekka, all the wizards, and then you get your Clan Castle troops that you would normally get. This strategy crushes. It's so dominant from Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12, and even Town Hall 13. And Amanda giving us a fine example of the strategy right here at Town Hall 11 as our number 3 best attack strategy for Town Hall 11 as of today. But we have 2 more. What could be next? So far, if you're liking the video, let me know with a thumbs up on it. We're shooting for 500 likes in the first 24 hours. Now, if you take a look at this composition, you'll notice that Joe has 2 clone spells, and what that tells me is that we have an Electron attack incoming. We should see an Electro Dragon and some balloons out of that battle blimp. Let's see if that's actually what comes out, and look at the pathing. Oh, it looks like there is an Electro Dragon, and it looks like there are a whole bunch of balloons. The job there is to lure the Clan Castle, take out the Clan Castle troops. Sometimes people will use that to take out the enemy Queen as well. But notice the Queen is pretty exposed by the Town Hall, so she should be able to be taken down by our royals, our heroes. And actually, the Clan Castle lore went well, but the Electro Dragon wasn't able to finish off that baby dragon. Good thing our Queen is there, and she will be able to King is tanking for everything, but man, there's a lot of stuff coming out of there. Lots of skeletons. The queen is tied up on the skellies, hopefully going to be taking down the enemy queen soon. She's in a little bit of trouble. Her ability is there, so she should be good. And there we go. Ability popped. The enemy queen was taken down. So with the Electron portion, we lured the clan castle, took it out, took out the enemy heroes, and now can go on in with the Lalo. This type of a strategy is kind of a sui strategy, and what that means is a suicide strategy where you're going to have your queen and your king come into the base, get some objectives done, and then they're going to be done. That's going to be the end of it for them, and they are going to die out on the attack. We have the Lava Hound tanking the air defense with more balloons coming in behind, but we need to get to that Eagle artillery. That Eagle is going to rain hard on top of our balloons, and we don't really want that. Now, the Grand Warden is there. His ability was used already. We're out of spells. Crazy to see how much base is left here, but the balloons are going to pass through, and part of the reason that that's going to be so successful is because the balloons are spread out so much. If they were clumped together, they would be annihilated by that Eagle artillery, but they were spread across the base in different positions, so the Eagle could only get a few balloons at a time, and since it's a slow shooting defense, it was able to actually, well, it wasn't able to actually take down all of our balloons, and they could come on through, and they're cleaning up the base. Look at this cleanup. A beautiful strategy. Compare that one to the Queen Charge Lalo that we did earlier. Figure out what bases would be more vulnerable to which of those strategies and which one you'd feel more comfortable attacking with. But we have one more before you leave for the day, so let's go check it out. Wasik is here with a pretty strong base in front of him, and we have another Queen Charge. This time no Lalo though. It's coming in with a Queen Charge, straight up hog attack. No hybrid here, all hog riders, no miners in the composition. Queen's coming in from the eastern side of the base. The Baby Dragon, one of the best support troops in the game, is there to help her funnel in the right direction. Now, I'm a little concerned that she may turn herself around, but let's see how she actually paths. I mean, you can always adjust things along the way. Now, she is going down into the center of the base. We have a wall breaker going there, opening up or trying to open up the base. Oh, man. Okay, so opened it up over there. Let's see if the queen turns herself around. She is. She's going to turn around, go towards that cannon. The king is just cleaning up a whole bunch of mess over there on the southern side of the base, and the queen is going to continue her dive inside. Again, with these types of strategies, you want to lower the clan castle. You're seeing that clan castle lore happen right now with the queen. And you also want to make sure that you narrow down the base. You want all your hog riders to be able to stay together and then heal them in the same position so you can get all of your hog riders within one heal spell ring. If you can do that, you're getting the huge value. Now look at the hog riders coming in from down south. Our queen is still working up top. We have the siege. What is that one? That's the Stone Slammer coming in from the west, taking out a whole bunch of defenses as well. Hog Riders going in behind as the Expo is attacking the Siege Barrack. Nope, it's not the Siege Barrack, it's the Stone Slammer. Why do I keep messing that up? No one uses the Slammer anymore. Everyone's back into the Siege Barrack, and that's why I'm messing it up, of course. Look at the number of Hog Riders going into the core of the base. Queen taking down the Eagle Artillery, and all we have left are a few defenses in this compartment, and then a Tesla farm by the Town Hall. Behind, we have cleanup troops already getting their work done down south, and the Hogs, the Queen, they're all pathing towards that Town Hall, and they are going to take it down. No more spells in the comp, just a few goblins for cleanup, which are a great idea, by the way. Bring those Hog Riders along so that, I mean, not those Hog Riders, bring those goblins along so you can have nice cleanups on all your bases. But that is the top 5 Town Hall 11 strategies right now in Clash of Clans. If you want to crush bases in war, figure out which ones are the best for you, practice them up in friendly challenges, use them on ladder when you're farming, and then when it's time for war, dominate your competition. But guys, we're going to be getting out of here for today. I want to make sure that you come through my Instagram. It's called Echo Gaming Media, where you can come and put a purple and a blue heart on my latest video or picture. Hope you enjoyed today's top 5 list. Let me know your comments below of which was your favorite strategy. Take it easy, guys. Check out this video because you got nothing else to do, and I'll see you back here later on today with another one. Until then, be good.